reporting from Verbier at the Protestant church, where I last saw Adam Raifman and basically Midori, any famous violinist. I'm not so much into name dropping. I am into respecting the mind and the practice of basically the world-leading great artists. It's such a pleasure to be here, and I take great joy and pleasure in sharing my experience with other people who may or may not be in the know about what makes it great, what great performances concept. So it's more than just the tuning and the timing and the sound, great sound quality and the technical stuff. What it is what you bring to it, which is interesting because I think what I've noticed about the changes of the years, not only in Verbier, but in all the leading festivals of the world, they're all opening up to yoga and mind training and mind focusing and beauty and really the quiet path, which is something it's a very pleasant development for me as a concert goer, a reviewer, and myself as an interpreter of Bach, Mozart, Haydn, Brahms, Beethoven, and co. in my 20s and my 30s, and now in my 35 plus area. So here we are. And it's exciting for me to be here, and exciting for me to like I say, share the joy and the warmth and the coming together of great music making and experienced, wonderful attitudes. That's what I really get from, let's just say, a Verbier. I remember such wonderful greetings and sharing of joy with the great artists here, and I'm very excited to see Kavakos, Ma, Axe, Tui, Pow, who I went to school with, and I had 5 years. Pow had, I think, 2 or 3, maybe even 4. I remember he had financial difficulties, but I certainly had 5 years. 3, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, and I might add 95, 96 were in the middle of the hurricane. The same thing that Dorothy DeLay does, Tarantella does. So you have one strong year where you really get it, and you're in this middle of the eye of the hurricane. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da da da. So you get that, and then I had a year on either side of the focal year, FOCAL, focal year, 2 words, and then I had a year of easy, does it, before and after the years that are on either side of the focal year, which is the easing out of what Karen Tuttle's talking about. Now, what Karen Tuttle, 1920 to 2011, what she's talking about, I mean, she made it into her 90s. What she's talking about is great music making and making it happen. And she told me, as well as father told me during my 20s, Nikki, you're going to have a great second wind. And now begins my great second wind with getting into the foundation of the families, the Hindemith family, the Schumann family, the Mozart family, getting to know the Wagner family in Venice. This is true life. These are great artists. And for me, working with Schumann's great-grandson and Mozart's great-great-great-grandniece for over 10 years in Berlin in an intimate Wohnzimmer, intimate living room setting. I think it's a fantastic thing. So I've thought a lot about what I wanted to ask and say and interview questions even about the conversations that are going on in the development of not only classical and art music, but also extending into things that things as varied as architecture, nature, and gardens and gardening. So it's great to be here and great to be alive and have my health, and I hope we can all have our health together. And this is such a longevity-inspiring summer. I'm here in 2023. I do pay attention to the years. It's July of 2023. We also have very important in 2017, 2015, 2010, 2005, 2008, 2003. All of these years have been very important, where we have the leaders in the world of the Medici Foundation, classical music. What you hear in the Berlin Phil, what you hear in the Vienna Phil, it's here. This is the world center world leaders in the Stradivarius ensemble concept. The Stradivarius ensemble concept talks to the reality that there are inroads, there are paths to understanding exactly who, what, where, and why you can get out of, glean out of these fantastic families and artists and coming together. And like I say, I hear the rehearsing right off there in the corner, in the distance. It's my pleasure to be here. And the festival goes for 2 weeks. So from yesterday for 2 weeks. I'll be here 100% for the first week, see how it goes, and I'd love to stay for the second week as well. But I also have another invitation in Italy with the world leader, God's violist. So for me, it's such a pleasure to be able to attend and also to be able to participate on any level that I can. I think as a recitalist, a Bach in the church recitalist, as a street busker, I think that's something to be busking is awesome. I mean, that's what we would do. So life's good. Misha Mansky's here, the family, Yuri Bashman, his daughter, bonjour. That's just fantastic to be here. It's really nice. You know what's going on. It's really good stuff. Cavacos. Oh, fantastic. Look at that.